at this point, almost the past 6, right?
Yeah, over 6 years we've done this.
Yeah, I mean, all of it. It is, it's something that I never could have imagined that it would become, and I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud.
Congratulations. Every amazing. And speaking of Adam, maybe you can take some questions for the champion. I know people have been waiting a long time to hear from the Hangman, and it means a lot that you would come in here and talk to the media and be the face of the company now after what you just went through in the Texas Death Match. Thank you, Hangman, again for that.
Certainly.
Righteous Reg, Pro Wrestling Illustrated and Grab City Podcast. Hangman, you were counted out multiple times on your way up to the AEW World Championship. The Owen Hart tournament, a lot of people were like, this is Ospreay's tournament to win. And going into this match, people were like, the odds are all against you. How did you stay grounded and on the vision of what you needed to do?
Because I had to win those. I mean, I had to. I spent so long. I mean, I lost the world championship at this point over 3 years ago, and I spent so long thinking that I had reached the pinnacle moment of my career. That I was looking at a downhill trajectory for like the rest of my life. What I do for my life, I had reached the mountain of that, and um, between that and everything that I'd been through in the past year and a half, like I needed to know for myself that I was still going to be able to live up to the potential that I had. Because I had done that before. And I knew that this championship was my potential as a person. And I needed to know both professionally and personally that I could live up to it, that I could do this again. Um, so I had no choice. Tonight being, our biggest show in North America, um, the stakes were obviously high. But I cannot imagine the feeling for AEW if after this gigantic show, John Moxley and the Death Riders had kept this championship. I cannot imagine the heartbreak that would have been for all of us. And that responsibility was on my shoulders. So I had no choice. That's what I had to do. Yeah.
Corley with Wrestling Observer. I actually want to kind of go back to what you were just saying. When you lost the title at Double or Nothing, you said obviously right now that you felt like you were on a downward trajectory in regards to your career. Do you feel that today is basically your validation of your first title reign now to have the pressure of being okay? Not only okay, I won the title, took me a couple of years to get it back. I'm the guy now. Can you kind of put into your words how you feel about that and how basically this vindication of your first reign now obviously is the AEW World Champion.
Yeah. I mean, holding it for the first time, when I won the World Championship for the first time, my goal for so long, since the beginning of AEW, was to win the World Championship. And I did it. And then there's a morning after. And this is not something that I really thought about a lot in the first few years of AEW, because my goal was to win it. And this time I kind of understand what it means to win and to hold and to carry this. And I know what tomorrow morning is like. I know what, Monday morning will be like. I know what Wednesday will be like. I've been there. I've done it. I have expectations of how this will be. I have expectations of myself to live up to the responsibility that this is. Um, I am proud of this. I'm very proud of this. This having been locked up for so long, I'm proud of this company and everything that all of us, collectively have been able to do. And I'm glad that, the first thing that I saw from this company is now back in in the view of the entire world. Yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Yeah.
Sorry. Adam Raj Prashad with Yahoo Sports. We spoke a few weeks ago. We did, yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Redemption, the journey you've been through, to have that moment with Swerve tonight, and that to be right before you win the title again. How meaningful was that to you, and how you reflect on that?
I am going to have to think about that for a long time before I know an answer. Okay. He ruined my life for so long. And I did the same to him. And tonight, he chose on his own to make my life better. And I don't know if that is... I don't know if that's for me. I don't know if it's for this company. Or I don't know if that's for himself. And I might never really figure that out. But it does feel good to be able to let go of a little bit of the past and to be excited about the future. Yeah.
I did two more for him. Rob Hasbani, the stunner Dash Hal. Maxwell Jacob Friedman won the AEW contract, and he's someone that you have been running into backstage for many weeks now, and it's clear he has your number. He has the Hurt Syndicate behind it.
He has my number?
Oh, but if he has my number.
He's searching. He's Googling your number.
Okay.
But how are you? I know you just got out of this crazy match. You probably have a lot of glass in your back, but are you ready for Max and the Hurt Syndicate to come for you?
Oh, yeah, I fully expect it. Yeah, I just beat John Moxley and the Death Riders and the Elite. I'm not terribly afraid of MJF and Hurt Syndicate. Not to say that he's not a formidable challenger, but I've just done something that no one else in this company has been able to do now for 9 months. I'm not going to let that slimy son of a bitch take this away from me. There's nothing that he or they could do to take this away from me. No. Okay, last one for Hangman.
Hi, Hangman. Hey,
Hi, we did an interview the other day, right?
yeah, we've always, yeah, I remember. Thanks for that. My question is actually about Texas death matches because you're, I believe, 5-1 with your record now. And I was wondering, like, when you're getting in the headspace for these matches, like, what is the process for you to kind of like dig deep inside? Like, what kind of headspace do you have to get in these matches?
You can't get into that space until you are physically in it. I probably have slept a combined 8 hours in the past 3 or 4 nights. And, I've been in space all day. I can't have been able to think at all. The people are talking to me and I can't make words come out right. Like, I've been an absolute disaster. I'm surprised I did the meet and greet yesterday. I'm surprised that went well. Like, I made the right words come out somehow. I've been an absolute mess this weekend. I've cried so much this weekend. I don't care. I'm proud of that. I've cried so much this weekend. I've had, um, this has been a wild, wild week. You cannot get into the headspace it takes to be successful in the Texas death match until you can smell another person's blood spilling out of their body. You can smell that. I don't know if people know that. You can smell it. I don't want to know that. I dug a fork into his head and I could smell it, and maybe a splatter or two I tasted. And the first Texas death match I had with Lance Archer, to be honest, I was terrified because I had no idea what that would look like. And in the middle of it, I kind of found that I liked it. In some weird, perverted way, I enjoy it. It's a high, it's a thrill, it's something I saw that I probably shouldn't be allowed to do. But yeah, you can't get into that headspace until you're in Nori. Yeah.
Hangman gets some well-deserved wrestling. Congratulations. CJ.